Hey you guys, so I decided to make this video because a lot of things have changed, and I started this YouTube channel. Initially I was so excited about doing the ICU. I was so excited about having all these new things on the East Coast, and flying back and forth, and I was going to talk all about it on my YouTube channel. But I'm not sure if I ever got into it, but I had originally moved over to the East Coast because my sister, who's 34, I found out last year that she had cancer, like around February 2025. And I was like, girl, I'm gonna come, I wanted to be closer, I wanted to see what was going on. So I got my new grad position in Philadelphia, where my family and everybody I know lived, like where I grew up. She was in Jersey, Philly, Jersey area. So, long story short, it was just a roller coaster of a year. A lot of things happened, and I actually moved there in June of last year, and I ended up moving out of my apartment on June 1st. I was supposed to move up towards like New York area. I was going to open a studio there, and on June 8th I was going to sign a new lease. Well, my sister died on June 7th, and it was really, really difficult and hard to deal with. And rest in peace, Labrie. I love you, girl. That's my girl. And a lot of things went wrong that day. Like it's just being a critical care nurse and working as an ICU nurse, I've seen so many people die. Even over the years I've worked in hospice, the last 10 years, I've seen lots of people die. But for me to have to watch my own sister take her last breath, I would have never been prepared for that. And it was so many things with the hospice that had went wrong. They didn't show up. And I ended up having to give her all of her care. We didn't have the appropriate medications. I was mixing medications. I was very upset. But that experience really changed me in a way. And immediately I did not sign the lease to go to New York. And I decided that I was going to move back home to Los Angeles, where my kids are, with my ex. And I wanted to go there to start over and really focus on the things I love. My sister was really big on like, Erica, you need to do skincare. You are so good at that. You are so good at doing skincare. You need to do what you love. Like, she was a hustler. She loved to do hair. Like, she did a lot of different things to make money. And one thing, she never complained, and she always had a bag. And I just feel like now, I just feel like I'm gonna go back to LA, and I really am gonna repurpose this channel. No makeup, no nothing going on right now, but I decided that I was not gonna sign another lease, and I'm moving back to LA. And I ended up pretty much packing my car up. It's a bunch of stuff in my trunk. And I'm out to drive from New York City. Oop. There we go. Hold on a second. I'm about to drive from New York City all the way to Los Angeles. And I didn't really want to, when I worked in LA before, I did the esthetician stuff. I did the nursing stuff. It was tough, but this time I feel like I want to do it differently. I really want to focus on being the go-to person for melanated skin over there, because they have a very small percentage of black estheticians over there, or black medical skin providers like myself. And so I want to be in that space. So I'm going to go search for a suite there. So everything that I was going to do on my YouTube channel in New York, I'm going to just do in LA. I'm going to just show you guys me going to go look for a affordable suite And just to back up a little bit, I literally quit my job as a neuro ICU nurse. They are the most wonderful people at that hospital, at this level 1 trauma center. I had an amazing time. I can give you guys some updates on a little bit of the stuff that I did, but it really doesn't make any sense and to talk about it right now. But I will be still talking about ICU stuff. They told me I could come back anytime, which is great because I always want to maintain like great relationships with hospitals or like different people that I've worked with, so I can, you know, come back if I ever wanted to come back. But you know, with the loss of my sister, it really has crushed me, and like I feel just heartbroken. So I'm going to be traveling back, and I'm going to try to look for a studio, and then I'm also going to be starting a remote type of business as well. So it's just a lot of me taking a leap of faith right now. I feel like that's what I need to do. I did end up getting a per diem ICU job, so I'll do that, but I didn't want to make any commitments or no obligations to another hospital. I got my 1.5 years, soon to be 2 years in ICU, and so like I'm not going to press, like I don't want to be a CRNA. That's not my goal. My goal is to be a dermatology MP with a med spa, you know, eventually. And I will talk about like how I'm about to start going back to school. I'm going to look for some schools, and I'm going to try to vlog during my trip, like you know, on the way to Los Angeles, and like just share some ideas with you guys, talk about some different things. And this is really like a healing trip for me because everybody's all scared, like, why are you gonna drive? But like, you know, when sometimes you really have anxiety, or like you really want to clear your mind after you had a loss, like people don't realize, like healthcare workers, like we are humans as well. Like I can't see myself even committing right now full time or being obligated to a hospital right now. Like I just feel like it's just so much sadness, especially with like the loss of my sister, and like just still having like those images of my head, like in my head of like her last moments. It really just, it crushes me, but I'm trying to like remember the better moments. So you know, if anybody out there also has to have pivoted in what they're doing, you know, it'd be like that, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. You know, I left in good rapport. I had got accepted into a DNP program at Rutgers University. I withdrew from that because my whole thing is like, I'm not going to keep going back and forth. Let me just go back to LA and really focus on my skincare and wellness business out there. Having tons of like templates that I'm going to make and put inside of my website for you guys if you need them for like ICU, like your flow sheet for the day, or like your report sheet. Like I'm making a bunch of different ones. And then I'm also going to show you guys, and I'll probably talk about this on my trip because I'm gonna try to vlog like every day, but I really want to show you guys how to get your prerequisites if you're an LPN faster. So these are just a few things I'm gonna try to do. I just kind of wanted to give an update. I'm about to move from New York area, Philadelphia area to Los Angeles, and I'm going to start over, and I'm going to take you guys for a ride. And I'm hoping to one day look back at this video and feel like, you know, even though I don't feel my strongest today, I still decided to show up and make a video, because a lot of times I don't make these YouTube videos, even though I say like I want to be a vlogger, I want to be a YouTuber. Like I'm a 34-year-old mom. Like, you know, I've been an esthetician, I've been an LPN, I've been an LVN, I've been an RN. Like, I have a couple things that I could probably share, especially to the younger crowd, especially, you know, having 2 boys and being a young mom, having a child, you know, being pregnant at 17 years old. There's so many different things that I feel like I could get back, and I'm going to do that with this channel and with my website and with my studio. So I'm going to really try to build out this business, and I want you guys to be a part of that with me. And so it doesn't cost nothing for you guys to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, And yeah, my other videos, I'm gonna probably just start from scratch. I always feel like I gotta start over, but you know what, I'm not gonna take them down, I'm gonna keep them. But I look forward to trying to see you guys, and I'm gonna try to vlog every day. I really am. I might even try to figure out some live videos because I'm driving across the country and I'm gonna make some stops, and I will be making these videos, and I will try to vlog as much as I can, and I will see you guys again.